My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Niagara Arrow Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. This is my confession. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead. Murdered by my brother-in-law, Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now, and using me as his chemist. Shortly after my 50th birthday, Hank came to me with a rather shocking position. He asked me I use his chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell using his connections in the drug world. Connections that he made through his career with DEA. I was astounded. I always thought that Hank was a very moral man and was thrown confused, but also practically vulnerable at the time. Something he knew and took advantage of. I was reeling from a cancer diagnosis which was poised to bankrupt my family. Hank took a ride along and showed me how much money even a cell meth operation could make, and I was weak. I didn't want my family to go into financial ruin, so I agreed. Every day, I think back to the moment with regret. I quickly realized that I was in a way over my head, and Hank had a partner, a man named Gustavo Fring, a businessman. Hank is steadily sold into servitude to this man, and when I tried to quit, Fring threatened my family. I don't know where to return. Eventually, Hank and Fring had a falling out from what I can gather. Hank was always pushing for a greater share of the business, which Fring fatly refused to give him. And things escalated. Fring was able to arrange, I guess you call it a hit on my brother-in-law, and failed. But Hank was seriously injured, and I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $177,000. Upon recovery, Hank was bent on revenge and working with a man named Hector Salamanca. He plotted to kill Fring and did so. In fact, the bomb he used was built by me. He gave me no option in it. I'd often contemplated suicide, but I am a coward. I want to go to the police, but I was frightened. Hank has risen in the ranks to become the head of the Albuquerque DEA, and about that time, to keep me in line, he took my children from me for 3 months. He kept them in. My wife, who up until that point had no idea of my criminal activities, was horrified to learn what I had done. Why Hank had our children. We were scared. I was hell-hated myself for what I had brought upon my family. Recently, I tried once again to quit, to end this nightmare, and response. He gave me this. I cannot take this anymore. I live in fear every day that Hank will kill me or worse, hurt my family. All I could think to do was to make this video in hope that this would finally see this man for what he really is.